dedicate their lives to doing. Many people will decide which career to pursue based on interests and skills. Some might have the same career for life, but others might choose to try many different careers over a lifetime. Certain jobs require many years of education, while others can be learned on the job without any extra schooling. Firefighter. Firefighters is trained to control and put out fires. Firefighters must work quickly and as a team to keep fires from spreading. They connect houses to fire hydrants and operate pumps to power the houses to help to control the fire. They also need to rescue people that are trapped inside burning buildings. Firefighters remain at the scene as in an emergency for days, rescuing survivors and helping with medical treatment. Journalists inform the public about what is going on in the world. They cover a wide variety of events, from local celebrations to international tragedies. Journalists help their audience understand the latest news stories by interviewing people and researching the topics they cover. Veterinarians are animal doctors that prevent, diagnose, and treat animal diseases. They perform surgery and prescribe drugs. This branch of medicine is called veterinary medicine or veterinary science.
A teacher is someone who educates others for a living. Teachers may work in a traditional school or they may teach classes on the computer. Formal education is divided into different levels. During their training, teachers must decide what levels they want to teach.
Dentists are people who practice dentistry. Dentists help patients keep their teeth, gums, and mouth healthy. Police or people's job is to make sure that citizens follow the law and do not harm others. Police have many tasks. First, they patrol or keep watch over streets and neighborhoods. Most police officers patrol and cars.
A farmer is someone who grows plants and raises animals for human use. Farmers have to work very hard and long hours in order to be successful. The work of farmers is necessary for human survival. Chefs work in the kitchens of restaurants, hotels, cruise ships, and casinos. They create the menus, prepare the food, and manage the operations of the kitchen. There are different levels of chefs within a kitchen.
Lawyer is a professional who is trained in the law. A lawyer gives advice on legal matters and applies the law to specific cases. Part of a lawyer's job is going to court to argue a client's case. A judge or a jury decides if the client is right or wrong based on the arguments made for and against the client. If a lawyer does not go to court to argue a case, then the lawyer tries to get the parties in the case to come in an agreement. Lawyers also prepare contracts and wills. A person that works at the library is called a librarian. Librarians are also known as information scientists. Information can be found in so many places that people may not know the best places to look. Librarians can help. They connect people with information. Programmer. A computer programmer is a person who makes computer programs using a programming language. Programmers are also called software developers, coders or hackers. A programmer's main job is writing a program, source code, testing if it works, and debugging the program if there are problems.
Construction workers build or fix homes, roads and buildings. They perform heavy physical labor and often work outdoors in all kinds of weather conditions.
Mechanic. An auto mechanic is a mechanic that works with cars, car parts, and special car changes that make the car work differently, called modifications. Auto mechanics can either know all about the different parts that let the car work, or they can specialize in one specific kind of part in the car.
Doctors are people who practice medicine. Doctors are trained to keep people healthy and heal the sick.
Electrician. Electricians work with electrical power. They install, test, and maintain wiring, lighting systems, and fixtures in homes and businesses. Electricians work indoors and outdoors. They work in new construction and in existing buildings. Engineers solve problems. They use chemistry, physics, and math to figure out the best way to create new things or to improve a product. The goal of engineers is to design things that can solve economic, environmental, or social problems. Astronaut. An astronaut is a special kind of scientist that takes a spaceship to outer space to study things like asteroids, the Earth atmosphere, and the Moon. President is a head of government in countries with the presidential political system. the United States, and many countries in Africa and Latin America have such a system. Countries with parliamentary system may all have a president, but in those countries, the Prime Minister or Premier hold most of the real power. A scientist is someone who believes that there is natural explanation for most things. For any problem they see, scientists try to understand the cause so they can come up with a solution. By learning what causes a disease, for example, scientists can work to control its spread.
An architect is a person who practices architecture. Architecture is the science and art of designing buildings. Architects create the overall look of buildings and structures, but they must also make sure these structures are safe and functional.
An optometrist examines your eyes and tests your vision. If you need glasses, an optometrist can tell what kind of glasses or contact lenses are right for you. Postman. The postman must basically deliver important documents to one place to another. He's a carrier of letters, money orders, greeting cards, parcels, and many more. He goes to door and to street to make this happen. The postman is a well-known person.